GOAT sightings. Tom Brady joins David Beckham and Lionel Messi at MLS game. Gets gift from soccer icon after celebrating his team's win. Luis Suarez scores stunning brace to leave Lionel Messi impressed in viral video. Inter Miami secure MLS playoffs berth. Lionel Messi was impressed as Luis Suarez scored to brace to send Inter Miami into the MLS playoffs. Luis Suarez was in sensational form on Saturday as Inter Miami sealed a 2-0 win versus FC Cincinnati to secure a MLS playoffs berth. Suarez scored only 32 seconds after kickoff and then completed his brace 5 minutes later. Meanwhile, Miami were without Messi, who is currently injured and hasn't played since the Copa America 2024 final. He is expected to return before the playoffs. Also read how best in the history Lionel Messi inspires Inter Miami stars despite being injured. Leo is always there. Earlier, Cincinnati had thrashed Miami 6-1 in July, and it was evident that Suarez and company were seeking revenge. Yannick Bright found Marcelona Wiegand down the right, and then the Argentine passed it to Suarez, who brought the ball down before drilling it into the net to make it 1-0. Then a brilliant link-up play between Suarez and Rojas saw the Uruguay international make it 2-0, much to the pleasure of Messi, who was seen smiling. After halftime. Cincinnati subbed in Luciano Acosta, last season's MVP, but it wasn't enough as Miami managed to hold on to their 2-0 win. Ahead of the match, Miami head coach Tata Martino also gave a key update on Messi's return. Speaking to reporters, he said, "The work is planned by the medical part with the physical trainers. But yes, he returns before the end of the regular season. I wouldn't be able to give an approximate number of days that he returns to training, but it is not a situation that is too far away. There is a part of the injuries that have to do with the physical and there is a part of the injuries that has to do with the mental, so we have to overcome them both ways, and I think that he is going through that process. He is feeling better and better. He has been working in the field for 3 or 4 days now. We cannot give time because we do not know, and it would be speculating about something that may not be possible to do, but it is close," he added. Get quick cash. Best personal loan offers up to 10 lakh supply and get money in your account instantly. Stay updated with the latest sports news, including latest headlines and updates from the Olympics 2024, where Indian athletes will compete for glory in Paris. Catch all the action from tennis Grand Slam tournaments, follow your favorite football teams and players with the latest match results, and get the latest on international hockey tournaments and series. Lionel Messi to return to action for Inter Miami this weekend. Head coach Tata Martino reveals key details. Inter Miami head coach Tata Martino gave the key details on Lionel Messi's return from injury. Age seems to be catching up to Lionel Messi, and the Argentina captain recently turned 37 years old in June. Messi has been out of action since Argentina's victorious Copa America 2024 final against Colombia in July, where he left in pain during the second half and had to leave the field. With both teams level at 0, Messi was seen in tears in the dugout after departing the field. Later, Lautaro Martinez scored a late winner in extra time for a 1-0 victory. Messi suffered a ligament injury on his ankle in that match and has been ruled out of action since then. He hasn't been named in the matchday squads for Inter Miami and was also left out of the squad for Argentina's World Cup qualifiers versus Chile and Colombia in September. Also read Manglanthang Kipchen's late strike sends India into SAF U20 Championship semifinal. Speaking to the media, Inter Miami manager Tata Martino gave a key update on his star player's return. He said he is not training with the group. But yes, he is already out on the field and working with the physical trainers. He is developing well. It was foreseeable that he would not be with Argentina because he is not yet in a position to play, but we continue to see him develop. There is no estimate because you are already starting to see how you feel as you add training on the field. Luis Suarez nets rapid-fire brace to lead Lionel Messi-less Inter Miami to statement win over FC Cincinnati. It really didn't take long. Just seconds into the match, Luis Suarez started the party with his goal just 30 seconds in, giving the Uruguayan the fastest goal in Inter Miami's short history. Inter never looked back. He wasn't done, though. Suarez made it 2-0 in just the 6th minute, making it a brace before those in attendance could even blink. The goal was Suarez's 18th of the season. It wasn't smooth sailing for Miami, as a red card just before the half did complicate things. Center-back Tomas Aviles was sent off with a second yellow in the 42nd minute, forcing the Herons to sweat out the second half. Miami would survive just fine though and arguably have the better of the play as the Herons held on to a 2-0 win. With his 18 goals so far this season, Suarez has now surpassed Gonzalo Higuain for the highest single-season goal total at Inter Miami. The Argentinian previously had the record of 16 during the 2022 MLS season. Tom Brady has made his way to Florida where he's joined up with two of soccer's biggest stars. The seven-time Super Bowl champion and Fox NFL broadcaster, 46, joined David Beckham and Lionel Messi in the stands at Chase Stadium on Saturday as Inter Miami beat FC Cincinnati 2-0 before the game kicked off. Brady and Beckham made their way down to the field where they posed side-by-side for snaps. There, Beckham, who is a part owner of Inter Miami, gifted Brady a custom number 12 jersey. Brady looked sleek as always in a green shirt, jeans, and white sneakers, while Beckham opted for a dark blue suit and tie paired with a pair of brown leather shoes. During the game, the two were captured chatting as they watched on, with Brady sitting just behind the former England captain. Meanwhile, the injured Messi cheered on his teammates from the stands while sipping on yerba mate. The World Cup champion is currently recovering from a ligament injury in his right ankle sustained during Argentina's Copa America final win. Clips and shots of the three sporting icons in-house quickly spread on X, where fans wasted no time in sharing in their excitement. GOAT sightings. Leo Messi x Tom Brady in the house, one wrote, while a fourth brutally commented the third or fourth greatest quarterback of all time is in the same building as the greatest football player of all time. The night proved an important one for Inter Miami, who became the first team this season to secure a playoff spot thanks to their win. And the player they all have to thank was a certain Luis Suarez, who scored both goals for coach Gerardo Martino's side within the opening 7 minutes. The win also extends Inter Miami's lead at the top of the Eastern Conference to 8 points above Cincinnati in second. Next up for Martino and company will be a trip to Illinois where they'll take on the Chicago Fire on August 31. Meanwhile, Brady had another win to celebrate on Saturday. A part owner in English League One soccer team Birmingham City, they secured their second win of the season on Saturday. Chris Davis' team beat Leyton Orient 2-1 away, leaving them fifth in the table on 7 points, tied with Wrexham AFC, who are owned by Hollywood stars Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney.